today phases of demographic transition model. These are the stages called pre-transition. And after that, we'll discuss the transition, stages of transition. Transition की stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. And after this is post transition. And before constructing the post transition, let me reconstruct the graph again. There is one line and there is another line. I constructed the 4 different lines. This is time and this is rate. Can you name this line? Cecil? Yes, Betty. What is the name of this line?
Growth rate.
This is growth rate.
Birth rate.
Okay, this is birth rate. And what about this line? Dash, dash, dash. This is growth rate. And what about this line? Size. Good. Very good. And what about this line here? So this is death rate. Good. If 4 lines are clear in your mind, in time how they go up and down and how they fluctuate, then you can explain the demographic transition model. The stage here, this is called pre-transition, and this is called when this birth and death both comes down and this size gets stabilized. So this is known as post-transition. And this transition period has 3 stages. इसको एक यहाँ से हम इसको divide कर सकते हैं, एक यहाँ divide कर सकते हैं. So this is 1, 2 and 3. Now, tell me the conditions. Birth rate. What about the birth rate?
High.
Very high. First condition in pre-transition. What about death rate?
Very high.
Death rate?
Very high.
Very high, but fluctuating. What about the growth rate?
Low but stable.
Low and stable. And what about the population size?
Stable.
Population size?
Stable.
Low and stable. Low and constant. These are the conditions of pre-transition stage. I hope you can explain. It is clear to you? Just need to explain. How to explain? Yesterday I explained. You may ask, sir, how to interpret it. This is all interpretation. Then the transition stage and the first phase of transition. ये बताइए. Birth rate. Birth rate is
High.
high, very high. What about death rate?
Becoming low.
Declining. Declining. Declining from very high stage. Very high stage. And what about growth rate? GR
Increasing.
started increasing. Started increasing. Started increasing. Increasing from very low. Very low stage. And the population size of the population,
Is increasing from low to
yes, ग्रेजुअल इंक्रीज. शुरू में थोड़ा इंक्रीज होता है, ग्रेजुअल इंक्रीज. And what about, now come on to the second stage. Second stage is birth rate.
decline.
Birth rate.
Started decline.
Birth rate almost very high and symptoms of gradual decline, symptoms of nominal decline. You can say symptoms of slow decline. थोड़ी सी घटने लगी. What about death rate?
Fast decline.
Rapidly declining. Rapidly declining. And what about growth rate?
Increasing fastly and reached top.
On culmination. Increased on culmination. एकदम ऊपर चलेगी बहुत ज्यादा. And size steep increase. Now मैं इसको थर्ड स्टेज को इधर लिख दूं. Should I write third stage here?
Yes, sir.
What about the birth rate third stage? Third stage of demographic model, of transition model.
Declined rapidly.
Yes.
Came to low level.
Steep decline. Yes. And to low level. And the death rate?
Became constant.
No.
Low and
No, death rate is in true sense, it is like this. Slow decline. Slow decline, but
low.
reached on low level. Reached on lowest level. सबसे नीचे जो डेथ रेट आनी थी आ चुकी. And the growth rate, very important stage.
Started decline.
Started declining. भारती कहाँ है? क्लियर हो गया बेटे? हैं? Are you getting all these points? Why I am writing? Started declining. And the size
Became constant.
अभी constant हुआ नहीं है, increasing but getting constant. Slow increase.
Reached on almost top.
But on high level. उसका लेवल बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ गया. It is on very high level. So these are the stages of transition. First, second, and third stage. And this is the interpretation of this model. And the last is the post-transition. What happened in post-transition stage? Post-transition is this. What about growth rate? sorry, birth rate. Birth rate very low
And fluctuating.
and fluctuating. Fluctuating with what is the name of this fluctuation? Called given baby boom. And death rate
Became constant.
stable and the lowest. Reached on the lowest level and constant, or you can say stable. And the growth rate is lowest and stable. यहाँ हमने growth rate क्या लिखा? Started declining, and you is on lowest. Started declining नहीं. Growth rate क्या लिखा? Rapidly declining. Sorry, this third stage, the growth rate is declining rapidly. Third stage of transition की third stage में आइए, growth rate पे आइए, क्या लिखा है आपने? Rapidly declining. Yes, not started declining rapidly. And here lowest and stable. And the size very high and stable. अब इसमें जस्ट ये दो चीजें देखिए, ये जो मैंने सर्किल किए हैं एंड ब्लॉक बनाए हैं, ग्रोथ रेट here and growth rate here, I think both are same.
Yes, sir.
But इसके बीच में क्या हुआ? What happened between this low and stable to the lowest and stable? What happened in between?
Growth rate increased.
That the interpretation of this time period is called transition phase. Every society passes. And the second is size. Size is low and constant. This is high and constant. So सिर्फ यही चेंज आया है. ये तो लो से लो ही आ गया स्टेबल, but it is the change here. Very low and constant to very high and constant. So population size was this and reached to this. So it means the length of the time period of the transition determine the size. Longer the transition period, higher the population size. Shorter the transition period, lesser the population size. Like in China, in 1973, India was the first country in the world which introduced the population policy regarding the population, how to control the population or how to stabilize the population. In 1956, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru introduced a bill in the parliament. But in 73, convincingly late, when China introduced earlier 2-child norm, later only 1-child norm, they reduced the length of the transition period. China ने अपना transition का time इतना तेजी से कम किया, 73 में they put the condition on every married couple कि किसी भी married couple के पास एक बच्चा है, ठीक है, तो दूसरा नहीं होगा, और दूसरा हो गया तो उसकी बच्चे की पढ़ाई का खर्चा स्टेट नहीं देगा. उसके पास 2 एकड़ जमीन है तो 1 एकड़ स्टेट वापस ले लेगा. उसके पास 2 कमरे का घर है तो उसको 1 कमरे में शिफ्ट होना पड़ेगा, 1 कमरे के घर में. उसकी सैलरी जितनी है उसकी हाफ हो जाएगी अगर सेकंड बेबी हो गया. In such condition, that was the rigorous implementation of 1-child norm, and that brought a rapidly or a convincing decline in the population growth rate of China. China set the example. It became possible because there was the communist system. They don't have democratic rights. यहाँ तो मेजोरिटी में लोग कहेंगे हम तो 4 बच्चे पैदा करेंगे तो सरकार गवर्नमेंट हैज टू एड्रेस यस ओके पब्लिक कह रही चाहे गलत कह रही बट इन चाइना इट वाज नॉट लाइक दैट सो समटाइम्स वी यूज टू से ह्यूमन राइट्स चाइना दे डोंट हैव ट्रू ह्यूमन राइट्स इन ट्रू सेंस they cannot some of the families they can afford more children even they are not allowed so it is violation of human rights are there in China in terms of that but it is good for the long term betterment of the Chinese society so what happened because of the introduction of one child norm बहुत उनका जो एक ग्राफ ऐसे जा रहा था और ये ऐसे ऐसे नीचे बेल ग्राफ बना you know बेल ग्राफ मैं इसको दोबारा बनाता हूँ ग्राफ growth rate graph is always formed in bell shape but in China what happened इनका ग्राफ ऐसे जा रहा था और ऐसे जाके ऐसे नीचे आ गया ऐसे तो नहीं लगभग ऐसे आ गया सो उनका ट्रांजिशन जो यहाँ होना था उनका ट्रांजिशन यहाँ हो गया सो ट्रांजिशन पीरियड which was supposed to be here, the Chinese transition, the transition period of China reduced to this. And if जितना छोटा पीरियड होगा उतना ही पॉपुलेशन का साइज कम हो जाएगा और जितना लंबा पीरियड होगा उतना ही पॉपुलेशन का साइज ये तो ऊपर चला जाता जाएगा ना इसका इतना लंबा करेंगे उतना ही ऊपर जाता जाएगा so it is that's why China became able to control the population through this transition model. Sometimes human interference and rigorous political planning interrupt the transition. Sometimes people themselves they change the transition model. But once transition started, it will go and gradually at the same time it will get down. So this is all about the transition model. Now, I want to just discuss the different type of occupations. I think I gave you earlier in the pre-transition period. What are the occupations?
Hunting, gathering,
primitive lifestyle,
subsistence,
agriculture, subsistence. Now the agriculture started, and in second stage, Yes, in second stage, industrialization started. Industrialization reached on the culmination. Medical technology, mechanization in social life, application of machines, mass production. Then there is the scarcity of resources. With industrialization, पानी कम हो गया, जमीन कम हो गई, resources नहीं है, कोयला खत्म हो गया, environmental problems are percolating. Then man started, the overall living standard started declining because of the scarcity of resources and increasing economic pressure. Man started reducing the population growth rate. But this population growth rate is also linked with the health facility and the social security and health security, security of livelihood. And in the post-transition, this is the stage of post-industrialization, developed society, mass consumption, high level of mechanization in life. So this is one child norm. So from nuclear family lifestyle, urban family lifestyle, not the rural family. So this every society is passing through this stage. And some of the European countries, those are in this post-transition phase, like Germany, England, even in France, Italy, their population is declining over the time. Every decade, their population size after 1970, their population size is gradually declining. That's why they are having increasing population policies. So the policies are favoring to increase the population. They said we have the resources, but we don't have population to explore the resources. Resources in isolation without human interference, they cannot be explored. So they have the schools. vacant, seats are vacant. They have colleges, seats are vacant. That's why they are allowing scholarships and seats to Indian students. Come and join. We have the vacant seat. Teachers are there, but we don't have students. So this is the problem of them. So most of they have the industries, but they don't have workforce. So they are allowing in migration from the third world country, particularly from China, India, and Africa, and South America. That's why all those countries are having. That's why they want to increase their own population. So this is about the demographic transition model. I hope it is clear to you. Everything is clear. Still, if you have any question about the transition, we'll discuss again in detail. Because every society passes. You cannot say India is here. India is passing through this stage. No. We have, if we say tribal society in India is passing somewhere here. The agricultural society of Punjab is somewhere here. The agricultural society of Bihar and Bengal is somewhere here. The urban society of Mumbai and Delhi are somewhere different. The urban society of Banaras and Haridwar are somewhere different. Urban society of Banaras, urban society of Haridwar, urban society of Aligarh, urban society of say any of the religious city, they are non-productive. So they have different levels. So every social groups, according to their occupation, they are passing through different stages. Here, to confirm the demographic transition, I want to give you the population growth rate of India. So you can link the population growth rate with the demographic transition where the country is passing through. So that in India, where the population of India is passing through. Before this, I also wanted to give you the different types of population and their control. Sometimes we used to say population density. There are the different types of density. But first you write the population growth rate of India. Should I write here the population growth rate of India? And suppose this is 1890. When was the first census of India was held?
1872 complete.
72. That was the first. But in 1881, the second, and 1891 to 1901. So 1911, 1921. So I'll write here birth rate. Death rate. Birth rate and death rate means this is crude birth rate, CBR and CBR. Crude birth rate means crude birth rate out of 1000 population in 1 year, how many new births have taken place. So that is crude birth rate. एक साल में 1000 लोगों पर कितने बच्चे पैदा हुए. एंड क्रूड डेथ रेट, सो एक साल में कितने लोगों की डेथ हुई पर 1000 नंबर ऑफ डेथ्स इन 1 ईयर. सो क्रूड बर्थ रेट एंड क्रूड डेथ रेट, दिस इज BR and C. I would say crude figure is very vague. Sometimes crude is because we have the different type of social groups. Birth rate in slum colony is always higher than the birth rate in post colony. Rich people, they have 1 or 2 child, but the poor people, they have more number of children. Like Raghuveer Nagar is a kind of DDA, planned organized slum colony developed by DDA. This is the failure of DDA. We should not have the population island in planned colonies. This is the population tower. And we have the Rajouri Garden. It's a post colony. But the birth rate in Rajouri Garden is very low, and and the birth rate in Raghuveer Nagar is very high, but we take the crude figure. Crude is not existing anywhere. ना तो रघुवीर नगर का फिगर आ रहा है, ना राजौरी गार्डन का फिगर आ रहा है. So it is, crude is little very vague interpretation to understand these statistics. So here and the growth rate. Growth rate is decadal, or the growth rate. Growth rate is, I would say D. D means decadal, 10 साल में. So 1901 में, so our crude birth rate was, birth and death we don't have the statistics. 1901 का नहीं है हमारे पास डेटा. 1911 में crude birth rate was 49 and 48. देखिए इक्वली हाई है दोनों. Sorry, 49 and 43. Death rate was 43. And birth rate was, growth rate was 5.75%. 5.75%. So it is low population growth rate. But in 1901 to 1911, then 1911 to 1921, it is 48-47, and growth rate was minus 0.31%. Look here, this is very important phase. 1911 to 1921, this decade in demographic transition of India is pronounced as the Great Divide. The total population growth rate declined, it was in minus, number of deaths increased during this particular 48 and 47, and 1931, it was 46-36. If it is 36, so growth rate was 11%. 1941, it is 14, this is 45-31. ये तो धीरे धीरे घट रहा है और ये तेजी से घट रहा है. पहले फ्लक्चुएट कर रहा था 43 से 47, 36 और फिर नीचे आ गया. I hope you can correlate here. And 11% से 14.22%. This is very important statistics for every student of geography. This demographic data you should know कि ये कैसे data है. And apart from population size भी मुझे